On the air with me, the director of the Mason County Economic Development Council, it's Lynn Longan. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Back in it? Back at it?
Yes. It might take me a little bit to totally get back in it.
No. I'll give you that. Sometimes it does to get back on and start heading down.
That's like 2 weekends we had.
I know.
In one. It was awesome.
It was a very nice holiday. And gearing up for lots of folks to come into town this weekend, Holiday Magic with the tree lighting and the parade and all that stuff. It's got to be good for the development of the economy here as the stores will be open later. But you got some good news, too. You've secured some new fundage.
Right. Well, it's not really new funding, but what it is it's we're going to redirect some of the funds. So the appropriation funds that Senator Sheldon and our legislature got put in for the mill closures. Excuse me. I met with the commissioners in the Department of Commerce last week, and they all approved us using it to put together a recruitment package. So for the next 6 months, we're going to be doing some targeted business recruitment to the area and try to replace some of those mill jobs.
Isn't that nice?
Yes. Now, recruitment's a long-term strategy. I've talked to you about that before. It doesn't happen overnight. So for people that are listening, it doesn't mean that we're going to get 100 new jobs in the next 6 months. But what it does mean is we can start the process of building the relationships and making people aware that we have the extra workforce here. We have, all these things that can help them and their business, and that make it the right choice for them to come and do business in Mason County. So
are these? Are there different ways to send the information out? Is it through ad campaigns in other parts of the country or the state?
We're going to be really targeted and strategic about it. So we've done all this work on our targeted industries. Mm-hmm. We're not going to let that go to waste. So using those industries, we will delve into the information of finding businesses in those industries that actually we have the most to offer them in our area.
Okay.
So maybe it's some rural tax breaks, that type of thing, to get them to come here. Yeah. Talented workforce that we have in that sector. We can pull up that information and get it really pointed and strategic. And then we can find the companies that actually are looking to either expand their markets or expand their business or relocate sometimes. Mm-hmm. And so then we can go to them and we can give them a proposal and say, look, this is why you should come to Mason County.
Are these businesses of all sizes, shapes and sizes?
Yes.
From large-scale operations to even...
Right. I say 100 jobs. I use 100 jobs to say it all the time. They're not all 100-job businesses. Sometimes it's smaller ones. Look at Gem Shavings out at the Mill 5 right now. Mm-hmm. It's only about 5 jobs to start, 10 in the first 6 months, we hope. But they were, a business that was in Auburn that was looking to expand. They couldn't expand in Auburn, so they're not relocating, but they're expanding into our market.
Okay.
So it could be smaller jobs. Smaller amounts of jobs at once, smaller businesses.
That's very exciting.
I think so. So, we have 6 months, but we can really get a good campaign started. It was just last Monday the commissioners and Commerce agreed to it, and then I've been working with Commerce already to identify upcoming trade shows that they're going to and seeing, can I use their prospector to actually help me make some meetings.
Yeah, okay.
So I wouldn't just go and attend a trade show, or we wouldn't get a booth because that's very expensive.
I bet.
But what we would do is we would walk it and we would set up meetings beforehand. So with companies that we have the data and know that they're looking to expand.
When it comes to those businesses and types of businesses that you have been working so hard on, are the trends positive moving into next year? Are you seeing that these businesses of all ranges are growing. The stock market has been doing pretty good lately and things like that.
Yes. So according to Site Selector magazine and the International Economic Development Council, things are picking up and businesses are starting to get more comfortable and they are starting to expand. And this has been happening for probably, I would say, the past 2 years.
Okay.
You just slowly see the uptick. Department of Commerce, they send their requests for proposals that they get from out-of-state businesses. They send them to us because we're the county economic development branch, and it's been more and more. So probably 4 years ago, you were lucky to see maybe 2 a year.
Yeah.
We're getting, I would say last year, we must have had close to 10, maybe even a little more than 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Quite an uptick.
It is.
So you're going to be able to go around to some of these trade shows and things and meet and greet with people. There's another opportunity locally for folks to meet and talk with businesses around the region with your Innovation Expo
with
coming
the Innovation
up.
Expo. I'm really excited about that. It's about it's a 5-county expo, and usually about 400 people attend. It's a great opportunity to get your company out there and get your business noticed and
get some good speakers to talk about some of the issues that are happening. So that's coming up on the 8th.
On the 8th.
From 8:30 to 2:30 at the Little Creek Casino Resort. So a wonderful time there. And we'll again talk about that next week. Let's see. Yeah, we'll still have one more visit before we get out there.
Right.
So good stuff. And you can choosemason.com to learn more about the EDC.
Right. We also have this morning at 9:30 at my office up at our Community Credit Union on the Hill. We're having an information session on the Micro Enterprise Loan Program, the new one that the county has gotten the federal funds to support Mason County residents.
You have RSVP. I know we're coming close to 9:30.
There's not really time to RSVP.
Yeah.
So if you're around and you're listening to this and you want to know more about that program and see if you're qualified, I suggest you just stop in. It's only an hour long. The person from Enterprise for Equity, their training director, will be there to answer questions. It's very informal. She'll tell you about the program and answer whatever questions you have, and then you can decide if you are qualified, meet the minimum qualifications for it, then decide whether to go on for the Business Readiness Program, which is a 2-day program. Starts, I believe, it's this weekend.
Oh, coming up.
Saturday, Sunday.
Very nice. The Economic Development Council of Mason County is 426-2276. The offices are inside our Community Credit Union buildings up on Olympic Highway South, and you can head in there, and it's just around the corner from the tellers, right?
It is.
Is that how you work?
It's to the left of the tellers.
Check out that for sure, and choosemason.com. Lynn, thanks for coming in and coming and talk with me this morning. We'll see you next Monday.
Thank you.
Do you know you have access to the fastest internet in Washington State? Switch to iFiber Communications right now and take advantage of our special offers. Pay only $29.95 for 100 megabit high-speed internet, or get 3 months of internet absolutely free. That's right, $29.95 for 100 megabit speeds or 3 months of internet free. Shop, stream, and game like never before with iFiber Communications high-speed internet. Call 360-427-4000 or check us online at ifiber.tv. Subject to credit approval, valid on a 24-month contract.